Why, hello there, magic monsters. Welcome to the stream. Hey, there were 6 people earlier. Now there's only 1. WTF. Oh well, whatever. This is not what we're working on today. This is the low poly metal ghost knight. It's coming soon. You want to see it? I'll show you a quick preview of the low poly metal ghost knight. Oh, now there's 4 people. Welcome to the stream. Don't forget to like and subscribe. This is an aside. I said in the chat we'll start with the AI generated cardboard cutout of the imp. I lied because this was up. Now we're doing this. So, yeah, this is the metal ghost knight. We're working on it. It's pretty much done. The only difference is I want these bits of the skirt with this, and this part on the bottom to be a separate color so that they can be separate. I think those would look nicer if those were a separate color, so I've asked the guy I work with to do that, but you can see what we're working on here. It also looks like, wait a minute, why isn't it working? It totally was working last night when I was doing it, but apparently the idle stopped working. What's going on? Let's see. We have our loco motion. Idle. Animation V2. Uh-oh. What's going on? Well, this is going to be a problem to fix. Yeah, it apparently is not working with these animations. Which... we'll have to figure that one out. I don't think I sent the wrong file to him, and the other animations were working. Let's see. Run. Nope. Death. Nope. Is there something wrong with this? It's got an avatar. I don't know. Let's see. Let's see if... well, I removed the original animations. Well, anyways, something to look into. Hey, Shadow Souls. Hey, Oliver. How are you? Yeah, so this is coming soon. There's also, not shown yet because I haven't imported it, Young Dragons or Dragons 2, which is also going to be coming out very soon for the low poly. But for now, quit that because the real main event... hey, look at that. It crashed. It crashed when I quit. Oh, this is not it either. I'm just showing... apparently I'm showing you all the stuff that we can preview. So these are a couple more previews, more things that are being worked on. This is the Banshee character over here. And this little feller is the... well, I call him Birdie. But it's to be animated and such. The Banshee's animated. I just need to finish working out all the details because there's a shit ton of animations. This is just a preview of the animation, but there's no real animations beyond that. But for the Banshee, I need to also make a new shader, a double-sided shader, because you can see through the clothing bits there, and that's not good. We won't want to see through the hood. So we need to make a new shader for that. It's annoying, but whatever. It's easy enough. But yeah, the Banshee's got all these different things and whatnot. So it should be exciting. Again, this was working. It had more stuff, but anyways. Oh, it's because I'm in the wrong project. Yeah, we're working on a different project. Anyway, so that's that. We'll quit that because we don't need to see that. That also quit or crashed when I quit. What the heck? What the heck? Let's see. We need to... oops. Oh, this is the one I accidentally just quit, I think. I don't know what's going on. Did I quit? I didn't quit. Okay. Okay. There we go. Quit. OBS. No, we don't. We need OBS. We need replica. Well, we don't need replica. We might need replica. We'll quit it anyways. We need that. I need writer for sure. We need Unity Hub. Well, we don't really need Unity Hub, but all right, we should be good. So this is the cardboard cutout of the troll. Which button? This button. And he says attack. So let's just see where we left off after the last stream. You can see his creepy eyes there in the distance. So nice. Yeah. All right. Here we go.
Attack.
Ha.
Attack.
That'll make me laugh all the time.
Attack. Attack. Attack.
See?
Attack.
He just says attack when he attacks. He's not going to move. He's not going to move forward. He's just going to attack, and you're going to have the opportunity to attack him.
Attack.
Simple stuff like that. No big deal.
Attack.
He's going to say, ouch, that hurt when you attack. So we need an attack button. And I think what we're going to do is we're going to use... so I'm going to have a button that basically says space bar to attack. Or a button that will pop up when you're within range of something that to attack. And also a button to... Yeah, where will it pop up? Maybe we'll just do a little button like this. Because I'm trying to keep the demo from going too deep, because into things that aren't really what we're trying to demonstrate, you know. So what I think we can do is duplicate this and kind of change it to be like this, and then we'll move it down, say here, or maybe down here, and we'll position it here, and we will space to interact, and we will do interact, and press space. And can we make this on the second line? Does that work here? No, it doesn't. Darn. Alright. What if we do /n? Does that work here in this context? Nope. Alright. Whatever. Interact. Interact. Yes, I spelled it right. Press space. So this is going to be the interact button, and the button's not going to do this. It's going to do something else. We're going to create a new C# called interact button, and we will let that compile and bring it onto... Hello, Debaterman. How are you? Space to interact. We will remove the game time readout. Keep the scaler for the UI. This one we will do namespace infinity.modules.demo, and throw this all up there. My mouse is suddenly not cooperating. Now it is. Imagine that. And what we're going to need an interact button. So basically we'll do public void interact. And all this is really going to do is go using static infinity modules game demo.game data. We're just going to say game data.interact. And we need to create that. We haven't created that yet. So we're going to create one here. And then in our interact button, that's all it's going to do. It does one thing, and it's going to do it so damn well. Yes, I took the day off of work, and I still worked this morning because I didn't want my return on Monday to be too crazy, and there were things I could move the balls forward, and I didn't mind, so I did some work this morning. But then I am otherwise off of work. Had to fix a door for my mother. My mother has a broken washer dryer. Actually, it's just the washer that's broken, but it's a stack, and so we had to take down the dryer, which is annoying, and the repair guy, which costs $600 almost, keeps canceling on her, and every time he comes over, I've got to go and take down the door because he's fat, and he says he can't fix the washing machine without the door being taken off. Now, I've taken the door off 3 times, and I'd put it back on 3 times, because of course my mom's not going to go to the bathroom with the door open when all her friends are coming over or something like that. Probably all her boyfriends, if we're honest. And she's 80, or almost 80. And Now that I've taken the door off 3 times to put it back on, the guy keeps canceling on us or delaying. The door started breaking. The holes are stripped on the inside, so I had to get longer screws. I would have done the stream earlier. That's the point of it all. Didn't you know? That was the point of that whole story. Interact button, interact. Alright, then in our script over here, we're going to get an error if we try to call that now. So we have to do our thing here. So space. I think, oh, you know what? I did the wrong thing. It's actually keys. I had moved that to here. So we need to actually put that over here, I think. Space key. Yeah, we need to do that here. So we're going to change this to be keys and mouse manager. And it's going to be keys and mouse manager dot key and what are we doing? Come on. Key and mouse manager. Is that not a static thing already? Do we not have that? Oh, I didn't make it that. That's fine. That's fine. There's no static to use there. We will just do then a public key and mouse manager, and we'll then say manager.interact, or we'll just go straight to space key, make this public, and then be done with it. We do need to assign that to here though. Where is key? Where is it on game data? Probably. Yeah, there it is. All right. But that's going to be, we need to find it because it might not be the right one. So we need to go one step further. Actually, screw this. Let's do it my favorite way of doing it and making this a public static key and mouse manager, keys and mouse manager. And then in awake, we're going to say private void awake. And if keys and mouse manager is null, then guess what? Keys and mouse manager equals this. And else, if keys and mouse manager does not equal to this, then destroy this. There can be only one. And now in our interact button, we can do what we did before. There we go. And keys and mouse manager dot space key done son. There we go. Now it will just find it. We did get a discount though. We got a discount because my mom is ferocious and she called their customer support line and complained a lot. So we got $110 back, I think. That's what the guy said. He didn't know where it was coming from, and I was like, I know where it came from because my mom yelling at people. Just as well though, because they were actually supposed to come today, which is part of the reason why I took the day off, figuring, well, might as well. But they postponed until next week. So now I'm going to have to do all that again. I'm not taking the day off for it though. So better work out. This guy's pissing me off. It's been 4 postponements and 1 time where he came over and the part that they had shipped was broken. The plastic part of it, of course. Anyways. So now she has to do her laundry at the laundromat. And she's 79 years old. And that's effed up. Okay. So let's see. Interact doesn't do anything with attacking yet. Right now, let's look and see what it does. It's just space. So it's the same as pressing space when you press that interact button. Same deal. And space happens. This is the update loop for this manager. It's basically going through and checking for all these things. So the first keys we'll check for is next player key, number player key. If we're dropping an on-screen item, escape key. All of these are basically the same setup as this, where if it's not being pressed, then it returns. So only one should really... I mean, I guess if you press escape and space at the exact same time, then escape will happen first. It doesn't return, though, so it'll also do the space key thing. But anyways, so in the space key thing, we're gathering all I am interactable. And that is one thing. So we're going to move this to a different thing. So we want to do interactables. That's going to be like objects you can pick up and stuff. But we also want to do bad guys. And I think, in my mind, if the bad guy is there and you can attack the bad guy, then the bad guy should be attacked before you pick up a sweet, sweet loot. Partly because maybe if you could pick up the sweet, sweet loot, you could quickly pick up the loot and get out there before you fight the bad guy. And that's not fun for the game. So let's do if pick up interactive or handle interactable, then return. And we're going to say private void handle interactable is this. And okay, so for each one, if interact, then return true. And then return false. That's going to be a bool. So this is basically saying get all the interactable objects within the range of the player. There's an interaction range. And then for each one, if it's not interactable. Okay, so we're getting all colliders. And if a collider is not interactable, then we continue. Otherwise, we interact. So we can do something else, though, because we're going to use the same colliders for the if handle enemies, then return. And handle enemies is going to be very similar. So private bool handle enemies and return false at the end. But we basically need this still. So we're going to call this up here. And we're going to pass in colliders into each of these. And then we'll add what? Yeah, we'll add that there. We'll add that here. And then we don't need to call this here. Instead, well, we can just do that there. What is this telling us? Okay. And then we do it for each there. Now, we could do a link thing as well. We could make this link. Maybe that's what this is. Yeah, it's telling us we can do that there. And so if we do that, then, this is only being called every once in a while. So it's kind of, I like it. I'm a fan. Let's see what it looks like. It's very long. So maybe I don't like it. Making it so long makes it kind of hard to understand, and that complexity is annoying. So we can do that. Yeah, we'll just do it this so it's easier to read. Let's see. There's questions. Let me look at the questions. Found setting up things for stats and conditions via coroutines freed up my start for things that depend on game time. Yes. In fact, not only have I not tried it, but in V4, which, and I do apologize, V4 is going to break your project. And I apologize for that. But V4 does that by default. That's the preferred method of setting things up, is using coroutines in order to make sure that things are oops, that wasn't what I was looking for. This one, to make sure that things are already set up. Oh, this one's not showing it. I gotta go to the base, I guess. That's not even showing it there. But to make sure that things are set up before they get activated. So basically, in awake, you do a coroutine that yields return new, wait until. Yep, exactly. That's exactly it. Let's see, we can probably... Actually, the biggest thing is the loading, because you're going to want to do things before and after loading. And you've got these other options now with the save and load system, which is new for V4. So you can do things pre-save and post-save, but oftentimes after you load something, you're going to want to do something, right? You don't want to necessarily set things up before you load the data, because then the data will be overwritten. So, hello, Scott Henricks. How are you? Heinrichs maneuver? Yeah. I'm better than watching YouTube at lunch. That's what I am. I appreciate it. Thanks, Scott. Nice to have you here. don't forget to give a like. Yeah, so basically, when you load the data is going to take a couple frames to actually load. So there is a method you can use to check whether it's loaded by just saying is save and load is loaded is true, and then wait for that. And once it's true, then you can do your thing. So you can start in a wake at start in a coroutine. That'll just cycle through for 5 frames, 6 frames, whatever it takes, and then it will do its thing, and you don't have to worry about all the other stuff. So yeah, that is the default and preferred method, Debaterman, for the new version. So that is cool. Yeah, so we're doing the colliders. We're getting all the colliders. We're handling enemies. Handling's interactable. We'll leave this as such because it's nice and human readable, better than the link statement for that purpose. Important to keep things human readable. And we'll do something similar here. We're going to be saying this, and we need a different I am. I don't know if I've already built one, and I tend to forget what I've built previously for myself. So we're going to look. We have a demo enemy. Demo enemy is I saveable, but not I. What is it? Attackable. I attackable. I attackable is fine, right? And we'll do public interface I attackable. And a bull. I cannot spell. I cannot spellable. Go to file. I interactable. Interactable. I am interactable. So I should probably do I am. Alright, so let me see. Let's go back to where we were. Where was our demo enemy? Right here. I am attackable. And we're going to have a public void attack. Or rather, not attack. It's going to be a take damage. Because if something is attackable, that means it can take damage. So you could say that I take damage. I take damage. That might be a little bit more okay. I take damage. And it takes damage. Is there anything else? Maybe, but we can do that later. Okay, let me move this over to a disown little script there. And now we have to have a thing on here called take damage. Yeah, I guess we don't have that yet. And we will implement that, but we're going to make this a virtual void take damage. And override this most likely because that's what we're doing. The demo enemy is the enemy, but how it takes damage might be different for every enemy. And so here we have, see, we have a take damage for the player. We're going to need one for the enemy here. So public override void take damage. And you know what? Take damage is going to need the amount of damage to take. And if we look at the player's take damage, which is already set up, we can see that it's a float damage. So we will make that a thing here, and a thing here, and a thing. Where the demo? Oh, on the imp. There we go. And on the imp as well. And then we also, while I'm thinking about it, make the player, or make the demo actor rather, I take damage. That way they also are forced to have a take damage. I said it first the second time, or said it right the second time. Good. Good. Heinrich maneuver. That's what I said the second time, if you remember. So, Mr. Heinrich maneuver. Sorry, picking on your last name. I apologize. Man. AI Seinfeld got taken off the air for 2 weeks since it said a transphobic joke, which wasn't really a transphobic joke if you really break it down, but, you know, if you don't think about it, it was definitely a transphobic joke. But it wasn't a very funny joke. And really, again, if you thought about it, then you realize, oh, this is not a joke at all. They're actually saying that this is not funny, but whatever. We'll be back in 2 weeks. And if you don't know what AI Seinfeld is, look it up. Look it up. Where were we? Oh, yes. Imp. Imp's going to take damage. So all we're doing for take damage for the player is hit points, stats, add points, minus damage. And that's pretty much what we're going to do for this. But we're going to do a little bit more. So for the Imp's going to do our hit points stat. And we're going to make a property for that. And then add points, negative damage. So that's the simple part there. So let's make our properties here. And I think demo enemy can probably... Actually, you know what? We're going to do this. We're going to not override it first. And we'll only override it when we need to. Because I think we don't need to. But we'll find out later. We can always override it later. So we're going to make our properties up here. Public float. No. Public game stat. Hit points. Is that what we call it? Hit points stat. Hit points stat equals. And let's just copy this from the player. Where is the player? Why do I keep missing? It's not the player. It's the demo actor. That's why I keep missing it. Where is my properties? Ah. So I made all of these for the player. So we're going to make all of these for, whoops, for the bad guys too. I'll just copy these. Let's see. I'm missing some. Where's my hit point stat? Did I just miss it? Oh, we're going to copy all these for this guy as well. And where is my demo actor? Why are we... Let's see. Hit points. Ah, they're down here. There we go. Do all of these as well. And okay, next action we'll fix these. So this is going to be in our actor.stats. Oh, you know what? Demo actor already has all this crap. Okay, well that's different. Okay. Let's not reinvent the wheel there. We'll delete all that. I forgot that the enemy is really a demo. It just has an actor on it. So that means that when we do take damage, what we're really doing is saying actor.take damage. There we go. And then that just does that. Perfect. So that's already set up for us. That's nice. Hey, thanks for fixing the bot. I'll try it out later when I post something advertisement-like. By the way, speaking of advertisements, have you noticed that you can go to infinitypbr.com, click on this funny button here? It's a hilarious button. And then you go there and you go to all the stuff on the asset store with my affiliate code. And that's pretty funny. But what's even funnier, and yes, there is more, if you click this fresh assets, you see this really cool sale here. And I have to say, this is one of my favorite kind of sales that the asset store does because it's only new stuff. And usually their sales don't feature the brand new stuff. Usually they feature the popular stuff, which is cool. And this is the popular new stuff, like this Agent's Navigation from Lucas Last Name. And because Lucas Last Name has made this wonderful package for you, it's only $20 and it does local avoidance and all this other stuff. I haven't used it, but since my game was dealing with troubles around all this stuff, I'm like, maybe I should use it because it seems pretty sweet. So there you go. There you go. Check out the sale and use my affiliate link. It's also in the description down below. All right, advertisement over. So what we were doing here was not reinventing the wheel, but we need them to say a word. Because the demo enemy is going to have some dialogue. And so we have a tack clip. And so I guess we will end up overriding it because not all enemies will have this, I suppose. Or will they? Will they all have an attack clip and a defend or got hit clip? Maybe. So let's just put them up here instead. And we'll say header optional. that, and we got hit clip, and while we're at it, got dead clip, death clip. All right, and now the when someone gets hit, we will say play got hit clip, or play play clip got hit clip, and play clip is going to be a new method, and it's going to check to make sure it's not null. If audio clip equals null, then we return, because it's optional, as I said earlier. Otherwise, we're going to say audio source. Do we have an audio source, or is that also still on the imp? We should move it up if so. Audio source, it is. All right, so we're going to move this up here. Have you seen this bit of code? This bit of code is very nice. If you haven't, you should check out this bit of code. This is an audio source. We all do this all the time, right? Private audio source, and then in awake or start, you'll say get component audio source. Well, with this line, you don't have to do that. Instead, you have a property called audio source, and then it will return the private variable if it's been populated. If it's null, then it will assign this value to it and then return that. So in essence, you don't really have to populate this until it's used for the first time. Now, in some projects, you might want them all populated at start because you know you're eventually going to use them and whatever. But for many projects, this is, in my opinion, a nice, cleaner way of doing it. But you can do it however you'd like. Play clip audio source dot clip equals audio clip and audio source dot play. And the other thing we have to do here is do audio source dot is playing. So if it's playing, then audio source dot stop. Otherwise, it might play things twice or do something. I don't know what would happen, but it wouldn't be super ideal. And now that we have a play clip here, well, first we can remove this. Oh, we gotta make this protected. Can't be private, it's got to be protected since its children are going to be accessing it. And then the attack clip is here, and oh look, I already reinvented the wheel. So we're going to say play clip. What is that? What do I call it? Play clip. Oh, see, protected. Play clip. Play clip. Attack clip. We can get rid of this. And what else are we going to move up there? Because we're going to have to we're going to move up there, aren't we? Attack. Demo enemies. All enemies might be able to attack. So, yeah, so we're going to move all of this stuff up there. Just to clean it up while we're here. We got the hood open, right? I think we have the hood open. Operator. Isn't there an old 50s song about the operator? Operator is show me. Something like that about bring me a man. No, that's a different song about bringing me a man. Make him the cutest that I've ever seen. That's the postman. Post person now. Just sexist people from the 50s. They were sexist, by the way. Have you ever seen Grease? Yeah? Did you get really far? Did she put up a fight? Uh-huh. Uh-huh. Yeah. We sang that in high school and college, and I graduated in the 2000s. My, how times change. Do you ever think about all the things that people get pissed off about now that were kind of perfectly fine to people 20 years ago, 30 years ago, 50 years ago, 60 years ago, whatever. Not perfectly fine to everybody, but, most people were like, whatever, no big deal. But how many things do we all say that about today that in 30 years we'll be like, oh, what the fuck was wrong with us? Right? Oh, my God. Why were we like that? And so many people will be like, I was never like that. I was never like that. The number of older people who say they were never homophobic, yeah, right. Yeah, right. They're lying now, or they've conveniently forgotten that they were homophobic. But now it's not cool to be homophobic. Duh, we know that now. We're smart now. But as a society, we weren't so smart before. And that means what things are we all okay with today, generally speaking, that in 40 years, people will be like, what the fuck was wrong with us? Right? Makes you wonder. Anyways, let's get back to coding. So I'm going to move, I think, attack over and probably all this other stuff. So let's move this over to demo enemy. And we'll put this down here, which means we got to move all this other stuff over too. So time board. We're going to get our access time board. Everything's going to be broken for a little while. And then what else do we need? We need player in range. And we'll just move all of this over as well. I probably should have just done this in the first place, of course, but I didn't, which is why I'm doing it now. And what else do we got here? We got pause level. Oh, we already have an option, so we'll put this here under optional. And then, actually, this is what we'll do. We'll do that, and then we will do audio clips. Audio clips, options, and what else are we missing now? Just these two methods, and we gotta make these protected. Did I not? Yeah, I gotta make it protected. Protected. All right, and that should solve that. And then we need to move over reset counter and perform attack. Where are we? Perform attack is here. This is going to be something we override. So protected override is the way to go here. And we're going to move this over here to the demo enemy, and do public virtual, perform attack. And do we need, can this be the default? Player damage, player take damage, player got hit. Yeah, so this is going to be the default, but we're going to have the option to override it because maybe there's going to be additional things that some other enemy can do. Not in this demo, but you know, if good practice nonetheless. Reset counter is a very simple method. All right, and random.range. Random is this. And min attack period, max attack period. All right, see, we're moving everything up here, aren't we? And we'll move that under options as well. That's good. And this has an error up here, which is attack. And we're going to put that in our up here. Where's our start stuff? Awake, start, attack. All right. And attack is going to wait for is load. Here we go. Debaterman. This is the use case a lot, and you can see it here. So we're waiting for his load, we're waiting for time board to not be null, and we're waiting for the player to be in range, and then we're doing our counter. And only if all of those things happen do we do this. And interesting. So something I kind of realized what this does, probably too late, but it goes top down, and this is going to run through this loop, but once this loop exits, it's never going to trigger again, right? So it's then going to go through this loop. So what we're really saying is here, oh, player's range. Okay, start the counter. Well, what if the player walks out of range after that point, right? So the player was in range, counter goes down to 0. Now this stuff happens, but guess what? The player's out of range. So we actually need to update this and say, just an if not player in range, then yield break. Or actually, no. Then we do reset counter, start the coroutine again for attack, and then yield break. So basically, if in the middle time the player is no longer in range, then we won't do the attack and we won't play the attack clip. But what we could do instead is do this. If the player's in range, then we do those two things. Otherwise, we skip it and we just do the reset and start counter again. So that should do that trick. I think that would solve the issue, the potential issue. Scott, you're offended by me being offended by getting offended of being offended? Oh my gosh, Scott. Nope, we don't want a society of mutes. What we want is a society of people who are genuinely nice and just choose to be nice. Because it's a lot easier to be nice, in my opinion, than it is to be mean. It takes effort, to me, to be mean. Mostly because it makes your day shit, you know? Like the FedEx driver totally just cut me off earlier. It went straight. I almost T-boned it because it decided it was going to go straight. And I was mad. I put up my hand. I was like, what? And he didn't look at me because, of course, he knew exactly what I did. So I honked. And I was like, ha! Honked. And then for the next, 30 seconds, I was just upset. I was like, what the heck? And I know why he did it. He did it because there were other cars coming. And if he didn't do it, he would have to wait another 30 seconds maybe to go. And that 30 seconds matters to his day because he's getting paid and has all these too many deliveries most likely. And they're not union. And that's why they throw things down the stairs while the UPS drivers do not throw things down the stairs. They come to your door, place it gently on the floor, and knock on the door, and they say, hello, and all that nice stuff. FedEx, not union, they just don't give a shit because they're overworked. So, better just to be like, whatever. Let it roll off my shoulders like water. All right. So that should work. That was a good catch. A good bug catch, because that would have been a bug. Not a serious bug, but a bug nonetheless. Are we good then? We moved everything over? Now the imp. We have the imp save data. You know what? All of this needs to be moved over too. Because this is just the standard stuff for the actor, for the enemy. We can override these things. But I think we can just put these here. Demo enemy save data. Imp save data. The counter is not unique to this anymore. So we've got that. Actor position and rotation. Actor position rotation. Yeah. So we don't need to do this. And let's see. Save state. Save state. The only other, we just copy all of these over now, really. So save state's going to be these. And we're only adding the counter. So load state, we'll do these. And that should be that. What else can we do? This can be moved over. And these also need to be virtual because somebody might want to override those. Is there anything that the imp does? There's nothing. Okay, they have an actor race, actor class. Not everything's going to have an actor race, actor class. But they probably will. I don't think there's anything on the imp. Let's see. All enemies are going to have stats. All enemies will need to set those starting point values. There is another enemy. Let's just see what that one is real quick. Magic Pedestal is an enemy. It does not have all the same stats though, so we don't need these anymore for this one either. It does need these casting options, and we'll do the cast clip, but we can make this just play clip now. Nope, not cast clip. Play clip, cast clip. We're going to move this from here. This is really the same as attack, isn't it? let's see. Attack is a virtual, and it's going to be protected. And so this is going to be protected. Protected. I'll tell you what I think about non-alloc. I don't know. What's the deal? Tell me, educate me, because I actually don't know. I'm assuming non-allocating like garbage collection stuff or something, but let me know what it is, because I don't actually know that yet. So this is basically the same. We're going to override it because there's additional stuff, I suppose, firing the projectile and stuff. So we are going to have that override. The save state we are overriding because this one has all these magic balls to keep control of and reset up when it loads. So we're going to keep that. I don't think we need that. That seems not needed. Pedestal save data we do because, again, we are doing custom save data for the magic pedestal, but we aren't doing for the imp. So it looks like now the only other thing is, now that this is a demo enemy that takes damage, what if we want a demo enemy that can't take damage? Because the pedestals, I don't want them to be taking damage. They shoot, they cause damage, but they're just pedestals. We can't destroy them. So what we're going to do is public bool immune equals false. We'll say specifically immune to damage is false. And now what we'll do is we'll add a new to I take damage. Public bool is immune to damage. And then here we'll do public bool is immune to damage. Immune to damage. Did I do it wrong? I did it wrong. There we go. Did it right. And then magic pedestal got an error. Oh, apparently I typed in the letter C. And then our demo actor is going to need to do a thing here too for that, and we will throw that down here, and we're going to say false. Okay. And then on our interact button, keys and mouse, interact, keys and mouse manager, handle enemies. Okay. Okay, we're changing this to I take damage. And we'll choose to take damage. Object takes damage. If null, continue. If object takes damage dot is immune to damage, then continue. Otherwise, we'll do take damage, and we'll do a thing here. We have to figure this out. So we'll just do that for now. All right, that should solve that problem. And the other thing is actor, race, and class. I think all bad guys can have it. They might, they might not all make use of it, but I guess they could all have it. Which means the imp now does nothing special. Poor little imp. Did we break everything? Let's see. Non-alloc. Probably from C++. MLOC is memory allocation. No alloc would mean you do not allocate heap memory, most likely. Avoids garbage collection. I bet. KISS. Where sphere cast returns a bool, non-alloc returns an int. You can derive a bool from that by simply testing if the int is 0 or not. However, yes, it avoids garbage collection. Also, another topic, spellable is not good either. Yeah, you did. The same school of I don't want to learn. It comes down to if you believe the individual is more important or the group is more important. This is probably a different conversation we skipped to, and it's not about allocation garbage collection anymore. Or maybe it is about allocating garbage collection. Huh? Yeah, could be. All right, so the idea here is, let's give it a try. We've got our demo enemy. Is it sphere? No, it was on this one. Yes, overlap sphere. So let's go to my favorite chatbot and say in Unity C#, how can I make this non-alloc? And see what it says. Allocate memory on each call as returns an array of colliders. To avoid this allocation, you can use an array each time you call method. Here's an example. Interesting. Let's make this wider. Oh, that doesn't make this window wider? That's too bad. All right. Note that you'll need to specify the size of the colliders array to match the maximum number of colliders that you expect to receive. Also, if the number of colliders that you receive is greater, only the first ones will be. That makes sense. But that's also a good optimization thing too. If there's so many, then maybe it's like, yeah. I'm not for the death penalty. I don't understand the point. Have a good rest of your day, Scott. Wait, are you saying that you're leaving? Is your lunch over? I thought you were, but I realize you're probably not now. Okay, so this is basically saying, hey, we're going to reuse this array over and over and over. That's great. And then this is going to get a... Okay, so this is going to put that into the array. Is that what you were looking at, Debaterman? In our code, let me hide this window. We don't need that, nor do we need that. So in this, we just assign the colliders. So we can then say for each collider in colliders. Okay, let's give it a try. Okay, I usually would suggest just typing it out. Fine, I'll type it out. God damn it. You people. Private collider. An array is going to be colliders, and there's going to be new collider, and we'll give it 10. I don't think we'd ever, in this demo, have more than 10. And this should probably be a second line there. And then for down here, we will say colliders. Okay. So we'll do physics overlap sphere non-alloc and player object position, interaction range, and colliders. And then we can destroy that. We can remove that. We can remove that. We can remove this. We can remove this. Oh, I love removing stuff, by the way. There we go. And I guess that would do the same thing. It doesn't happen too often, it's true. But at the same time, it's good practice because I've never used that before, and now I have, so maybe I'll use it in the future where it matters more. All right. Should we just test it and see if anything broke? Probably. Because that was a lot of changes between tests. Okay, there we go. We got this going on. What's this? Ah, so this is probably coming from the those pedestals. Because the pedestals, as I explained earlier, are enemies, but we don't want them to be something you destroy. So they don't have things like an actor race and actor class. And because they don't have an actor race and actor class, we need to go to our demo enemy and... What line was this? 78. Do actor setup and... Why do we have this on the magic pedestal? We don't need any of those. I guess we never finished going through the magic pedestal and cleaning it up. Honestly, a cast clip should be attack clip, so let's fix that. We'll put this to attack clip. We can get rid of cast clip then, and then make this attack clip. There we go. Min period and max period are really the same as min attack period and max attack period, so we will go to... We already have a reset counter as well, so we'll just get rid of all of these. Before I save, what was our 2 to 5? Okay, that's fine. We'll remember that, 2 to 5. Oh, we got bugs. They're multiplying. Now I've got this song in my head. Reset counter. Protected. While we're at it, make it virtual. Alright. 2 to 5. That's that, that's that, that's that. Alright. Alright. That should be good then. Wait, there was one other thing I saw on Magic Pedestal. We don't need the... These two. Oh, yes, we do. We need the starring stats. Oh, interesting. I wonder if it's going to throw an error because we don't have... No, I think we fixed that problem last time. Let's see. What do we get? What do we get? Null reference in line 30. Okay, yeah, we don't need to do the starting point, hit point values. And okay. So we are not doing that for this one. We are doing starting stats, but not hit point values. And so, okay. Somehow, I think I may have deleted too much stuff too soon. That I deleted from, let's see. Do actor setup. Aha, yes. Yes, I did delete too many things from the imp. I got too crazy, I guess. You know what I was doing? I think I was adding stuff here when I thought I was adding it here. Shit. How far back did I go? Whoops. Alright. Now redo everything. My bad. Happens. Actor class, actor race. Do we not put these up here? Nope. 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 Okay. Public item attribute, actor class, public item attribute, actor race. All right. Well, maybe I deleted too much and I'll have to recreate the wheel. Maybe not. Let's find out. Are there errors? No. Can this guy attack?
Attack.
Oh, yes, he can.
Attack.
Nobody's being hit, though.
Attack.
And that's because... attack, 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 attack. We need the... perform attack, which we... Oh, it's right here. Player in range is not happening, maybe? Let's see. Let's make a debug here. Debug.log. Player is in range. Whoop. Debug.log player is out of range. I'm all out of range. Now I can't attack you. You're welcome. All right.
Attack.
Player is in range. Player's out of range. Okay, that part's working.
Attack.
Oh, now it's working.
Attack.
My best guess is that is that it just hadn't loaded all the scripts that last time. And then when I saved this, it did load those scripts and now it works. All right, so the player, everything's being attacked. Now the player gets to attack the bad guy. So how's the bad guy attack? We do a perform attack. We get the player, a random one from the 4 and available. We compute the damage using the static method, compute damage, which is a nice, fun little math thing. And we're going to reuse that for this as well. If the damage is less than or equal to 0, then we do nothing. Otherwise, the player takes damage, player gets hit, player object gets hit, portrait. Okay, and so we're going to do something very similar here. We'll just copy it all. But so when the key and mouse button hits, we are going to say, where to go? Right here. We're not going to actually say take damage. That's not happening here. Instead, that's not even a thing. Okay, so it doesn't. Yeah, we're going to return true either way. So there's no if here. We're going to say. What are we going to say? We're going to say game data dot active player attacks object takes damage, and then return true. So basically attack that thing, and it's going to be the active player, so we need to put that in game data because we don't know which player it's going to be, of course. And then here we're going to say the defender is going to be the target, and this is going to be target. And this is going to be, let's see, it's a demo actor. So it has to be the target.actor. But we don't know that it has an actor. So we need to add that to I take damage. We need public bool. No, public. What are we looking for? Demo actor. Actor like that. All right. And then so demo enemy is going to be public actor is public demo actor is actor here. All right. And game data. I don't have to do more, but okay. So target.actor. And this is going to be active player. So the active player is attacking the target.actor. Damage is less than equal to 0. Return. Otherwise, the target takes damage. And that's that. That would be all that's required. Then the target is going to take damage, and that's going to do a thing. Take damage. And in that, we do that and play the got hit. All right, let's see if it works. What's this? Oh, we need this for the demo actor as well. Implement missing members. Actor is going to be this. Because demo actor already is a demo actor. That means you could put I take damage can be on something that isn't itself a demo actor. I could have made it only on demo actor too, but I don't think that would be necessary. All right. Oh, no reference. Okay, let me fix that. I just pressed space bar and I got a null reference. So, what's going on here? Oh, for each collider and collider. If colliders equals null, return or continue. We're going to need that for this one down here too. Let's see, phone call, missed call, probably junk, as they all are. Hit space, no reference again. Why? Why? Oh, duh, because I did the wrong thing. I also need to add, by the way, an interactable for this door. This door that I'm saying next to is technically interactable. It exits. It also has a thing when you walk up to it. Enter I am interactable. So we can modify this real quick. And when you walk up to it, it does display dialogue. So really what we're going to say is interact now. And interact is going to do that and return true. That should be all that is required to make this something that a player can hit spacebar next to. Let's find out. That worked. Okay, let's move away from it. Space. We're still close enough, I guess. Still close enough? That's not true. What's my interaction range? Player object. Or game data. Keys. Interaction range is 3. Am I within 3 of that? I guess I might be. That's too much. 3 is too much. Let's be clear about that. I want everyone to know that 3 is too much. Game data. What's reasonable? I'm going to say 1.5. That seems much more reasonable. The perspective of the camera always like messes up with actual like stuff. Okay, good. So we're out of range here. That's still pretty... You know what I think we should do? The interaction range should be on the object itself. Unless it's... yeah. So what we're going to add a thing called interact. We're going to add a public float interaction range. And this is going to be... Yeah. Yeah, we're going to get an interaction range, and then public float interaction range, and going to return interaction range. No, just that. And we're going to introduce the variable up here. Options, header, options, public float interaction range equals we have a very similar thing on the collider. Scene entrance. Where is it? On trigger enter. Oh, we don't really. So for this one, interaction range, we're going to start as 1F, but we're going to do something fancy, I guess. So the scene entrance right here has a box collider, and so the range is going to be Is it going to be this Z? If this is that size, then, I mean, I guess, okay. If we do a Z is 0, then we could say that it is 1/2 Z for the box collider size. And so we could then say public void or private void start, and we can say that interaction range equals get component box collider dot size dot z divided by 2. That way it should be always within that range. But there is this extra little gap there. That's fine. I think it's okay. And then all these other things need something similar. Public virtual float interaction range. And for this, we're just going to return 1.2f. Is that not the right? Did I spell it right? Interaction range. Ah, yes. Well, it's not interacted range. Okay. Scene entrance interaction range. Okay. Item world interactable, so we can set that here public float interaction range equals 1.2f, and then we'll say that equals, we'll do override, and then that equals interaction range. All right. We have to do this on just a couple more things. But this is going to be better because now it means that objects can, various sizes and shapes or whatever can be different. So we're going to say this one, we're going to say parent dot interaction. Whoops, nope, not that. Parent dot interaction. Oh, missing this. Parent dot interaction range. Where else do we need it? Treasure box. Same deal. We will do public float interaction range equals 1.2f, and that's going to be equal to interaction range. And I think this is going to be the pattern we use for the others too, but we'll find out. NPC dialog, very similar. Let's keep it as 1.2. Condition giver, same deal. And our puppy. Lovely, lovely puppy. All right. Well, let's see if this works now. Now, I might always want to turn off the auto exit when you get close to it. Okay, so nothing happens. When you get close to it, it does that. Now that works. If I step back, okay, so the distance for hitting space is further than the distance of the auto, so that's fine. That's good. So let's see. Nothing happens here. Let me just clear this out. Let's see if we can do attack.
Attack.
No, nothing's
Attack.
happening. Okay.
Attack.
All right. So why isn't anything happening? Why is our imp? Where is our imp? So our imp does not have it does have a block slider, and the imp takes damage. So what we need to look at is our keys and mouse and say handle enemies for each. Okay, debug.log handling enemies. And okay, we're going to say then debug.log object object takes damage.name game object.name. No, did not take damage. And we will say debug.log object is null. Okay, so we should see 10 of those if they're all happening. Let's find out.
Attack.
Handling enemies. Object does not take damage. 2 things only. Why are there 2 things only? Shouldn't there be 10? So here we have one thing. We need to empty the colliders when we do this. Clear, empty equals new. There's no clear for array colliders or arrays for each var item in colliders. M equals null. Can we not do that? How do we clear an array? I use lists all the time. I rarely ever use arrays. How can I clear an array? But this would do garbage collection, wouldn't it? If I did a new array. Oh. Does create garbage? No. All right. Then we'll just do that. Boom. Yeah, I didn't have the system.array, which is why I wasn't finding it. All right, because I realized that if we don't do that, then we might hit space and we might be too far away, but it won't even populate the stuff, I suppose. All right, so handling enemies. Interesting that there were 5 things within range. It's interesting that we're close enough and there's only 2 and then it does nothing. So we need an affirmative debug here. Object did not take damage. Let's make sure the imp isn't immune to damage. Immune to damage is not. Okay. Debug.log, object is immune, and then finally debug.log, player should attack. And then we'll do this, debug.log, player attacks, debug.log, damage is damage, and target take damage. Enemy, game enemy, it's closed. Go to file, game enemy, or enemy, demo enemy. Take damage, debug.log, take damage, damage, take damage. And we have okay, so we're getting somewhere. Player attacks and then nothing happens. Okay. Debug.log, damage less than equals 0, damage. I always forget to do the $ sign. So my guess is then the math is working out where my players are not attacking. Oh, they haven't equipped anything. That's probably why.
Attack.
Yeah.
Attack.
-1, -1, -1, -1. Okay. So what we're going to say is damage was less than or equal to 0. Damage that was less than or equal to 0. Did the players forget to equip weapons? Because that's a thing. Players have to equip weapons, right? Whoops, wrong way. All right, so now if we equip a weapon. Oh, that's the sword. I need to fix that bug. Regular weapons can be equipped.
Are you done yet?
Wait a minute. That's not being So that's another bug too. All right. I guess we got to fix those bugs. So we can equip weapons. And then once we equip weapons, we'll see if the math works out. And if you notice, there's no light in that. We need an inventory light. If we go back to our other scene, let's see. Inventory light. Do we have an inventory light? We do. It's a light, directional. Culling mask, nothing. There we go. Now we've got light. All right. Okay. So what was happening with the sword, the magic sword? The magic sword's a quest item. It's a more powerful sword we got earlier in the demo. You see the shadows. And we make that not cast shadows or something. When we equip it, it immediately gets unequipped. We also have a null reference. That should help us out. And that's probably because something is not accepting it as a quest item. Let me clear all that and find the first debug log. That will help me isolate the issue. All right, so then this was it. Event button, equip button 52 says add button. Let's see, equipment panel, add button. What is null? We're doing that, and then it's going to equipment panel 102. New button setup. Interesting. So new button setup, that's the UI button. Item name. So it's saying something here is null. Is item null? Debug.log. Setup. New item is null, question mark. New item equals null. Let's find out if that's what's going on here. How are you all doing? I hope you're doing well. Don't forget to like and subscribe. I appreciate that you're here listening to me rant and ramble. Every once in a while I'll say something that's slightly funny or humorous or witty, but not very often. Alright, so let's try equip the thing we can equip first. It's not false. Good. Unequip. Put it back there. Everything works. Now let's do the one that's having errors. Aha! So, it is null. Where does it come into play? Add button, new item. So we'll check here, debug.log, add button, new item is null, new item equals null. Okay, and then before add button, oh gosh. The sun is getting to a place where this time of day it gets super bright right below my monitor through the window outside. So whenever I look down here, I'm like, it's too bright. And it's just the time of year. In like a month, it won't be the way. It is the way. Okay, 52. Okay, debug.log. New item is null. New item equals null. All right, we'll go there and we'll see what happens. All right. this guy. Okay. So new item is not null here, and it is null at the next step. So it's not null. Add button, new item equipped, transfer to. All right, so this is the issue. In transfer to, we added this bit about ignore quest item rule, and receive transfer has ignore quest item rule. What's this? Okay, this might need to be fixed itself. So the idea is ignore quest. It's really going to be ignore quest item. So if we aren't ignoring the quest item, and it is a quest item, and we can't receive quest items, then return default. And what we're doing here is we are doing this transfer to. Transfer to should also have a ignore. Oh, where's transfer to? Transfer to down here should have a ignore quest item, and then we can pass this to our receive transfer. Distinct false, make clone equals true. I guess in this case, yes, and ignore quest item, we will pass whatever value we get there. And we're going to do also bool make clone equals true, just to keep that as an option. All right. And we ignored that because we're doing it on the other end of the transaction. So now when we go to this equip button, we can say make clone equals true and ignore quest objects. So I already had that. I don't know if you noticed, but I already had a true there, and that was to the old version, but I had removed the code that actually looked at that while I was debugging a few days ago. So that's what the issue was there, I believe. There we go. Now we got the Master Sword equipped. We got this, but look, the inventories are updating, but this isn't updating.
I'm ready.
Oh, she's ready. So let's look at this, see where this comes from. Display objects. Right to console display objects. Okay, well that's not super helpful. That's the objects in the inventory, not in. Oh, I have to yawn. So sue me, I had to yawn. God, you guys are so insatiable. Not even letting me yawn without tweeting to me about how I yawned. I don't use Twitter. Never got the point. I've had Twitter accounts, but I just never understood the value. There's a lot of things I don't understand. Generally don't like social media at all. All right, so it's this thing that's not being updated. Where is this? What is this called? This is called the inventory panel. Nope. This is called the inventory objects. Nope. Equipped items. At some point, this needs to be reworked. And it doesn't appear to be here. Where is the code? Equipment panel. Okay, so this is the code. Awake, update active player. Ah, this is old code. All right, we'll just update it. So we're going to do demo.game data. Oh, don't do that. Don't do this. I'm in play mode and Unity might crash if I update stuff in play mode. Okay. Demo.game data. And then wherever we have this, we have game data, active player index, game data, active player index, game data, active player, game data, active player. And I don't think we need to do that. Or do we? We might need to do that. Let me come back to it. Let's see. I guess I need to make more coffee. Yeah, I used to be on Facebook a lot, and this is back before I got the day job, and I was going to the library and Starbucks and doing my work on my game and Infinity PBR stuff. And I would sit at the library, sit at Starbucks, and fairly often check Facebook, check the news and all that stuff. And I realized that I was just having like stupid arguments with stupid people on Facebook who I barely even knew and really didn't care about, let's be honest. And I'm not going to change their mind on one of my posts on Facebook going to change people's minds. That's not how it works. Everyone knows that by now. And so at one point I just said, fuck it, I'm getting off Facebook. I got off Facebook. It took about 2 weeks of withdrawals, 2 or 3 weeks. But within that 2 or 3 weeks, I started realizing I'm a little happier. And after I was that time where I stopped really caring about going onto Facebook, I realized I'm a lot happier. I'm not thinking about Facebook. I'm not thinking about the stupid people on Facebook who I'm not going to change and they're not going to change me. I was just happier. So that's that. All right. So we're going to look at our player game data. We'll look at our first player here and look at their inventory items and their equipment items. And then we'll go into their inventory. Take the master sword out, and now it's being held, so that's why it's missing. I'm going to put it in here. So it's not being equipped at all. We unequip it and we pick it up. So we do need to have the equip and the unequip from that panel. And let's see. Okay, so we are going to have to do something on the active player. Equip. Let's see. Active player is an inventory actor. Does this have the can equip? Yeah, for this demo, we assume everyone can equip. So add item, remove from inventory is going to remove it from the inventory. Gain item equipment. No, we're looking for a transfer. Try get equipped type. Take into inventory grid. Do we not have a equip item? Here we go. So if equip and unequip item. Okay. That's what we're looking for. And it takes in a game item object. Okay, the other one is going to be equip item, and this should happen here. So game data.activePlayer.equip item, new item. Let's see if that works. Oh, but you know what? Shoot, no, that's not what we want. You know why? Equip item takes it from the inventory into the equipment, but we don't have it in the inventory. It's already in our picked up items. So what we need is to do the gain item equipment, and we're going to do this one. That's what we're going to do. And for this one, it's going to be gain item inventory, and it's distinct is going to be false because we want to be able to have multiple ones. And here distinct is going to be true, but we're handling what happens if we already have one earlier. I believe we'll have to debug that, but I believe we are. There we go. So we've got our player. We're still looking at their stuff. We've got this. Got that. Master Sword is now there. Unequip it. And it didn't unequip it. Okay, so let's just stop there. Got clicked unequip. Equipment panel pick up item. Yeah. We're not gain item inventory. It is remove from. Do I not have remove from equipment? I don't. Remove from equipment. Equipped items, remove that. Okay. So now here we're going to do remove from equipment. Okay. Whoops. Okay, let's see this. Master Swords there. Did not get unequipped. Did get added. Now we got 2 Master Swords. Wonderful. Okay. I think the cloning is what's going on here. Whoops. We need to make sure we're not cloning things. There's no clone going there. Gain item equipment. Ah. Okay, so this is the problem. It shouldn't be doing that. Gain item equipment is going to get a game item object, which is going to clone that because it's calling add, and add clones. So what we need is a transfer item equipment. Public virtual void transfer item equipment. And it's going to be all of the same stuff. And then equipped items.transfer or receive transfer. Game item object distinct spool distinct equals true, and true, false, true. That's probably, yeah, we should probably do the same defaults as receive transfer has. And then we will add in here distinct equals distinct, and make clone and ignore quest item. Okay, so then we would use that instead of gain, and we would specifically say distinct equals false, make clone equals false, and ignore quest item is true. Okay, and then when it gets picked up, remove from equipment just says remove. We'll just have to make sure that the pickup isn't making a clone either. I don't think it shouldn't make a clone, because that's the whole point of passing it back and forth. It would pass back and forth the same object, not making a clone of it. Okay. So we pick up the Master Sword, equip it. Let's look at the game ID is 93E. 93E, so it's the same object. Okay, so that seems to be working now. Then this is working now as well. That's great. We'll give this to her. She will equip. Oh, wait a minute. What just happened? This stopped working. What are we doing? Oh, I see all these. All these. What's this? Oh. Update active player. When is this happening? Is it just when I change players? Okay. Happens when we have something there, but not when it's empty. Why is it happening? Update active player. If the active player is the active player, then we do nothing. Otherwise, we remove all buttons. And then we populate the equipped items. Count is now the count. And I just want to make sure adding or populating. Count is now that. And then done count is now that. Somewhere along the line it's saying that the thing was modified and some operation won't continue. Alright, let's just try it again. Silly mouse. Alright. Displaying removed all, count to now 0, populating count to 0. Add button new item null is false, and then this happens for each one in the list. Active player equipped list. Which active player is it then? Is it gain the wrong active player? Oh. You know what? We say active player equals this. What if we did this up here first? No, that's not right. Active player has dot count objects. Let's see what that gives us. I don't like this bug. You know, there's some bugs where like, oh, that's a neat bug. That's an interesting bug. That's a different bug. This one I just don't like. This one's just annoying. Probably because I just don't get it. And it's because it's derailing what I really want to do. Alright. Player has 0 objects, so they don't do anything. Player has 1 object. So it does stuff. Alright. Where does this populate equipped buttons? So this is happening before we get the invalid cast. Oh, I know what it's doing. It's pulling it from the list, but as we... Wait a minute. Now it has 2 items. That's not right. For each item in that add button. Oh, this. We have this in the wrong spot. That's not supposed to be there. Let's see. Okay. So now, though, it's disappeared completely. So I had this in the add button. What we need it to be is in... There must be another method. Unequip, update, remove all, populate equipped items, add button, set item to unequip. Where is the equip button then? Drop item to here to equip. Equip button got clicked. Ah, this is a completely different script. All right. That's why. New item. We're not making a clone. Okay. I see. Okay, so we're not doing this. We're transferring the game item object. Make clone is false. Okay. Let's see if it worked, everybody. Yeah, yeah. Rock your body. Right. Let's see. Did it work? Did it work? Did it work? Did it equip? Nope. Oh, interesting. I see what I'm doing here. So I'm calling add button. Add button was doing its thing here. I see. And there's two usages. So I'm populate. Okay. Equip on or bool equip player equals true, and then we will do populate equipped items false. All right, let's see if that works. It's a little convoluted, but it works. All right, it should work. We'll see. I actually don't know yet. Master Sword, 93E, unequip, put it here, 93E. All right, pass it to her, pass it back to him, make him equip it, and it is 93E. All right, go to her, do that, equip it, look for errors, no, no, oh, yeah, Master Sword, still doing it, still doing it. I think I may have forgotten to do a check for that. Yes. If not equip player, return. There we go. Always check for your bools. Check your bools.
I could smash things, but
I'm ready.
All right. So now 3 of them have weapons. So let's go here. Oh, press the play button. All right, well, let's do that again. Okay. We'll equip. Give this to number 2.
I'm ready.
Equip. Equip. We'll save. Let's make sure those save. They should save. They did. That's good. All right. Where's our bad guy?
Attack.
Ah, okay. There we go.
Attack.
Now we're doing well. Are we
Attack.
doing damage? Or is that just us doing taking damage?
Attack.
Hey, stop that.
Attack.
Okay. Out of range. One of my people died. Okay, we are taking damage. So the math is working now that we have equipment. And again, if you're not familiar with the game modules, that's the whole point of the game modules, is that we just equip something and then the math just gets updated itself. So we do have a null reference, so we'll fix that. But other than that, it is otherwise working. If the owner game stat does not have the game stat, or if the owner is null. Where is this on? Game stat. I think it's probably the imp, probably not setting the owner properly. Mm-hmm. Demo enemy 164. Yeah, so we need to make sure. So demo actor says set owner, I believe. Set owner this. And start actions. Demo enemy. Should also do that. But we need to call start actions. And we're not doing that. And since we didn't call it, it's not doing it. We didn't tell it to do it. Okay, don't get too close. We can attack from further away, it turns out. Oh. Wait a minute. I wasn't seeing my debug. Okay, so this. Same thing, same thing. All right, let's do a debug log here. Let's confirm that it's the problem that I think it is before we go too deep. Did I change something? I guess maybe I did. I don't remember, but now it crashed. Gosh, golly, gee, oh my. Nope, that's the wrong one. This is the one. Now I'm loading up 2 projects at once. What a shame. Usually about now I'd be taking a break thinking, man, that was 6 hours in a row of work with only a 5-minute lunch break for a protein bar or something. Instead, I'm doing this and hanging out with y'all. All right. Okay. I was going to make a debug log, right? Let's go to right here. Debug.log. Well, we're going to do this. If owner equals null, .log, owner is null, owner of owner of object name is null. Did you forget to set owner in start actions? And then return final amount. So basically the owner needs to be set. Otherwise, we just return the final amount. But the owner should be set. So if it's not set, that is a problem. Oftentimes. It doesn't have to be. I'm sure there are cases where you don't have to, but you know. Solo devs. Okay, we are getting errors. Where are we getting? So that is not the error that I was looking for. Interesting. Oh, it is the error I was looking for. Owner. Oh, parent list. Ah, I see. Okay. We can change this error here. So if parent list equals null, parent list of object name is null. Did you forget to set parent list in start actions? So demo enemy is going to do actor start actions. This is supposed to do Start actions. Base start actions. Inventory owner, set owner. Let's go to game stat, parent list. Where is the set? Game stat list. Parent list. Update parent list reference in children. Set parent list. Oh, it's set here. Oh, interesting. I have two parent lists here. That's a bug. I believe that was a bug. A real, legitimate bug. There we go. All right. All right. I had to reply to a text. Okay. So that was that bug. But now we need to make sure. Well, let's just see. Did that solve the bug? Did that solve the issue? Because I think the list should be happening already. But let's find out. Okay. It's not. So parent list is null if hit points is null. Did you forget to set parent list and start actions? Why is this doing null? Game stat if owner is null. So if parent list is null, return. We actually have to check both of those. Parent list is null. Okay, and then parent list is supposed to be set, and set parent list happens 4 places. Specifically, we want it to happen here. It happens at create, it happens at the creation, it happens at the receive transfer, it happens at this. I mean, honestly, it should have happened by we've saved. That's the problem. We saved the game. This is why we have this as a check here. And this happens for each game stat in list. Update parent list is receive transfer and game stat list start actions. Start actions happens game data start actions. Oh, that's right, because we can't do the start actions for a list from another enumerator or from a non-mono behavior. And this is non-mono behavior. Nope, it's not. So when we do the Demo enemy start actions. We have to say actor dot inventory items dot start actions and actor dot equipment equipped items dot start actions. And I feel like this is something that we already have done. Start actions. We did. And then actor dot stats dot start actions. That's what we were missing. Actor dot conditions dot start actions. Actor dot quests dot start actions. We were missing all of those. And okay, now do we need to do anything else? Where were all those other things? I lost them. Didn't I just add these somewhere? Am I losing my mind? Oh, I added them here. But then I thought, oh, I already did this somewhere. Maybe not. I think I just lost my mind a little bit. This is a... Okay. All right, let's see if that worked. I have a bug. It's just the way of the world. We all get issues sometimes. Sometimes they're good to solve though. Like I found a couple that are like, yep, this would have caused a problem earlier. Game stat. Object reference not set to an object. Why? What? This is let's see if that still happens because I saw it re-import something. It does still happen. Okay. What's going on here? Demo enemy add starting stats. Receive transfer. Set points. I'm having deja vu because this is a bug we fixed yesterday. Or the day before, last stream. Why is it setting up the actor? The actor should be loading from the save file. If the class has been populated, then add stats. Oh, we're add starting stats. But we should. We're doing this on imp. Distinct equals true. Imp 25. Stat settings 28. Oh, I see. So we're checking distinct. We're saying it needs to be distinct, but that's after we create the stat. So what we really need to say is if they already have, then continue. So if what is this going to be? Actor dot has stat then stat dot. What am I looking for? Has stat stat dot stat. That's a lot of stats. Then continue. So if they already have the stat, then continue. Maybe that'll solve it. I really think it shouldn't be happening either way, though. All right, well, that seems to solve it for now. All right, I have no idea what I was doing before all that, though. Let's see. All right, we're still getting an issue here. Now it's on the blackboard. These parent list is still null. All right, demo enemy. Start actions. Do we ever call start actions? No. Well, that would definitely do it. Yes, we were forgetting to call start actions. So we're going to do this after this. Actor set owner. We're also going to do this when we very first do stuff, starting actions. All right, we'll see if this works. I think I have the order of operations correct in that. Didn't work. Why didn't it work? Do we need more debugs? Probably. Start actions. When does it happen? Game demo, demo enemy, start actions. Debug.log. Enemy start actions. Game object.name. so we know who we're talking about. There's only one imp. Stats star actions. Wait for the blackboard. Or the owner to not be null. Do we... Owner equals value. Set owner. Whoa. Is this set up right? Party stats dot owner equals that. Can we not do that? No, because we did private set. Quests.owner equals I have quests new owner. Okay, this is why we do set owner, because we want to do the for each. We're not doing that in the party stats. So we're going to change this back to the way it was. Party stats set owner. Put these in brackets. There we go. Okay, so now when we set the owner, each of the game quest or game stat in the list will also get the owner set. And not doesn't matter though, because the owner is the parent list owner. We shouldn't need to be calling that at all. So let's break things. Set owner is going to be for each game stat set parent list equals this. That's a duplication, I believe. Let's see if that solved our issues. Aha! It does solve our issues, it seems. Alright, now when this character attacks, so there's a bunch not happening. Let's see. Take that thing, play clip, got hit clip, and then probably didn't populate that. And then we're going to say actor.hit points if actor.hit points is greater than 0, then play that. Actually, we'll do this. Play clip Actor hit points is greater than 0. Then that, otherwise death clip. And then we'll change this to be actor take negative that damage. Hit points is now actor.hit points. So we can see it going down. And then for the input, make sure we get our dialogue set. Probably this and probably this. Let's find out.
Ouch, that hurt. Oh no, I'm dying.
Yes. Yes.
Oh no, I'm dying.
What? Dead already?
Ouch, that hurt. Ouch, that hurt. Ouch, that hurt. Ouch, that hurt. Oh no, I'm dying.
Well, that's a lot of damage. All right, so that
Oh
worked.
no, I'm dying.
That's why we heard that. So now we need to know what happens when they die. We totally moved on. We solved that bug, I think, and we're moving on. So if so death. Demo enemy do death. And we're going to do that. Protected virtual virtual void do death. If actor.hit points is greater than 0, return. Otherwise, what do we do when we're dead? We can make a property for this, actually. Let's see. Maybe we already have one. Actor. Demo actor is dead. We already have that one. Okay. And we probably should just use this whole is ready and stuff too. That's a refactor. We'll have to refactor that. Let me go back to the enemy here and do a couple things. I write a note to myself on the refactor. So first, if we're not is dead, then return. Attack, and we're going to do debug.log. Refactor this to use the actor timekeeping. All right, that's a note for myself later. So if they're dead, then they're not going to do something else. And so for the attack, we're also going to not do anything. So we're going to say time board. Okay, we got both of those. If actor dot is dead, then yield break. And we're going to do this again here. All right. And then do death. We're going to make him fall over. So the imp right now is a little, just a sort of a flat poly mesh here. Poly shape mesh. I don't know what it is. I need some chapstick on my lips. And we just want it to kind of tip over. So we're going to add force. Ooh, we should do a shake actually while we're at it. Shaker. Fall off curve. Whoops. This actually has to be 0. Can we not easily get that down to 0? This is imp. Not all enemies will have a shaker, so we're going to say public shaker, and what do we do? We have awake and wake, virtual void awake. So on our imp, we want to keep, we do want to do that. So we're going to do a protected override void awake, and we're going to do base.awake, and then we're going to do shaker equals get component shaker. And then when we got hit, oh, I guess we would need to do this, huh? There. Oh no, because we can override got hit. Let's see. Take damage mean. Take damage, take damage, take damage. Public override void take damage. Do the normal stuff. But here we're going to change this up a little bit and just say if active hit points is greater than 0, then we will do shaker shake, trigger shake. Yep, default values, and return, and play clip, got hit clip. Otherwise, we're going to play clip, death clip, and do death. So we'll just change it up a little bit. And we'll do the add force. I actually have add force literally right here for me to go, because I always forget how to do add force. This is what we need to do. That's fancy. So do death and knock back, private void knock back is going to be get component rigid body, add force. I don't know what the pop power is going to be, need to be. We'll just say by 5 for now. I don't know if that's way too much force. Anyways, do we have the rigid body? Is that the right spot for the rigid body? I don't have a rigid body. Let's see. Make sure it doesn't fall over. Okay. Let's see what happens.
Attack. Ouch, that hurt. 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 Oh no, I'm dying.
Alright, so it didn't get pushed back.
Oh no, I'm dying. Oh no, I'm dying.
Alright. Okay. The shake was probably a little bit too much too, don't you think? 0.05 scale, 0.04 for the duration.
Ouch, that hurt. Ouch, that hurt. Oh no, I'm dying. Oh no, I'm dying.
Doesn't seem to be adding force. Let's see. Make sure that's actually happening. Scriptable object or static events. Yeah, I figure I ignore that when it's just like
Ouch,
a
that hurt. Oh no, I'm dying.
one-time thing or something.
Oh no, I'm
Why
dying.
is
Oh
it
no, I'm
not
dying.
adding
Oh
force?
no,
It says
I'm
it's
dying.
adding force, but that's not adding force. Is this rigid body add force? Did I default pop power here in this script to 3? That's not much. Oh, I changed it to 300 in the game. Okay. So well, this is 500. So it should be adding force. We have a rigid body. We have our thing. So let's do this. We'll assign it here so that we avoid the call.
Ouch, that hurt. Ouch, that hurt. Oh no, I'm dying.
Non-convex mesh collider. Oh. So that could be the issue. Wherever this is. Non-convex mesh collider with non-kinematic rigid body is no longer supported. Non-convex mesh collider. Do we have a mesh collider? I don't see one. There is one, but not on the same object. I suppose that's probably the issue. Let's see. Polyshape mesh collider. Alright, let's see.
Ouch, that hurt. Oh no, I'm dying.
Well, that didn't work.
Oh no, I'm dying.
It says we're adding force. Is it because we have a box collider? Maybe I shouldn't have gotten rid of that capsule collider. Where's my box collider? It's supposed to keep the player from walking past, but I don't think we need to worry about that now. Decide against that. Let the player walk past if they want to walk past. .05. All right, let's see if this does the trick. Maybe it was just had nowhere to go.
Ouch, that hurt. Oh no, I'm dying. Oh no, oh no, I'm dying.
Oh, did I just change the trigger and not the... I've changed the wrong one. My goodness. All right, what do we got for the trigger? 332.44. Okay. Could just check the other boxes. Oh well. 332.44, and this was 1.22 or something. All right. So the trigger is the big one. The collider is the small one, and now it's in a different spot. Oh. Okay. Okay. All right. Can I just tilt it? Okay, so it does fall.
Ouch, that hurt. Oh no, I'm dying.
Okay. All right. That's fine. All right. We got it now. It was working. It was just the collider was keeping it from falling over. So to give it just a little bit less of a boost, I want it to fall just backwards. Oh, nice. I hope you had dreams of my silky smooth voice while you were sleeping. You're just like a baby. You should tell Wyman that you need to be adopted.
Ouch, that hurt. Ouch, that hurt. Oh no, I'm dying.
Okay, I want to fall backwards. Am I doing the wrong force? I might be doing the wrong force. Transform forward. Where is the forward on this one? Oh, I think my forward is wrong. Let's rotate all this. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Now this needs to be inverted. All right. I see. Okay. Silly mouse. All right. All right. Let's see if that works now. I was pushing from the wrong side. Oh, look, he does do it his way. He just totally rotated on me. Oh, it's because we had saved the position and rotation. in the last run through. So we have to move back over here. And then we can save it again. Okay.
Ouch, that hurt. Ouch, that hurt. Ouch, that hurt. Oh no, I'm dying.
Okay. Wrong direction though. It needs to fall backwards. We might be still facing 180. I guess no, that was iron force from the back with the negative forward, huh? Okay, good. So yeah, it wasn't. He's facing the right way now.
Ouch, that hurt. Ouch, that. Oh no, I'm dying.
Perfect. He dies just by doing that. Now we're gonna have to be picking him up. So obviously, if he's dead, we can't do that again. So in our keys, can't kill him when he's already dead. Keys and mouse manager, we will say handle things is immune to damage, remove. Okay, and we can remove all these now. We can remove our debugs here, which is nice. Okay, and if it's immune, if it's dead also, so if object takes damage that is dead, then continue, and we need to create an is dead on I take damage. Actually, we'll change this to is immune or dead. And then in our is immune or dead, immune to damage. Whoops, what did I just do? Immune to damage or actor.isDead. So if either one of these is true, it should return true. If they're both false, it should return false. All right. And then when we, with our keys, so when we interact with a dead enemy, that's when we quote unquote pick them up and get loot, etc. That's gonna be, excuse me, done in handle interactable. So let's see. I am interactable is going to let's see. I don't necessarily want to make this quote unquote I am interactable, so I might just change what I just did. Okay, so we handle enemies, then let's handle dead enemies. And we'll make it a separate thing, because there's a separate activity we'll have to do for that. Okay, so we're looking for if I guess we are going to have to do a dead still. So is immune to damage. We'll go back. And we will add a is dead. Oh, no, we don't need to do that. Yes. Because we have actor. Forgot about that. See, I forget about the fun things I add for myself to remember later. Do you do that? Maybe you do. All right. Okay, so I take damage. If it's not that, then continue. If actor dot is dead. If it's not dead, then continue. Otherwise, What do we do with actor? I guess we could have a pickup body method or something. This is a demo actor. I guess the cleanest way of doing this. I mean, the enemies are actors. They have an actor. Yeah, I guess the best way to do it is just have a... Yeah, on the demo actor, we'll have a method called pickup body or public void pickup. It's going to be virtual. And we're going to say... No, that's not right. That won't work. We're going to say a new one of these. I can be... Okay. Interactable. I am interactable. This is what we'll do. We'll do I am interactable. We'll implement the missing members, interact and interaction range. Interaction range... What's going on here? Okay, what'd I do? Okay, that's what I did. I added an unnecessary semicolon. All right. So interact, we're going to say, well, this is going to be a virtual one too, because you can imagine some might be an enemy, but maybe they don't attack you until they talk to you first. So we want to allow them to be interacted with first, and then if they turn into an enemy we can attack, then we can attack them or something like that. So we'll make it virtual, and then say if in general actor.isDead return. So if we're not dead, return false. Otherwise return true, and we're going to pick up body, private void pickup body. We'll do that in a bit. And then interaction range, do enter 1.2f, just like the rest, just as a keep it there. All right, so, and then in the keys, we're going to be doing the, so we don't need to handle dead enemies anymore. Now it's just another thing we interact with. But if we do the living enemies first, and if we see one, then we'll hit those. We won't even worry about interacting. If there's no living enemies around us, then we can interact with the dead bodies, and they'll just be one of the many things we interact with. I think in an actual game, maybe you'd want to separate out things that are like primary interactables versus secondary interactables, like a toggle on the side of a wall. If that always ends up being the first thing in the list, then you'll never be able to get the other things around. So maybe you want to get the temporary interactables like dead bodies or loot before you do toggles on the wall, which are always there. And you can more easily control that there's only one ever at any given spot, I suppose. All right, so that should work. And then on where was it? Demo enemy. Debug.log pickup body. Ultimately, we're going to destroy the enemy, or we're not going to destroy the enemy. We're going to turn everything off because we need to keep it saved for the next playthrough. So we'll put this, turn everything off. So how about this? We'll do this. Turn off objects. And then private void turn off objects. Debug.log turn off objects. And we're going to call this one other place on the load. Load state. We'll do start actions, and then if actor.isDead, then we'll turn off objects. So what we're really going to say is if not the dead, then we'll return. Otherwise, we'll do things like turn off objects, and maybe there'd be other things we'd have to do, but for now, we don't. Okay. We might get a bug from that, from the magic pedestals. They might not even have hit points, and if we ask for is dead, it might throw a bug, because this is looking for hit points. So on the game enemy, we should probably check for that as well. So on load, so if actor.hitpoints stat does not equal null, and actor actually, yeah, so if it's null or the actor is not dead, then we return. I think that would work. But if the hit points is null, if hit point stats is null, then it can't be dead, so we're not going to turn off objects. Okay. Turn off objects. We're going to need a list. Public list game object. Objects are turn off objects when dead. Equals new list game object, and we will go through each of these and say for each var object obj in those obj.set active false. All right. God darn it. We're gonna have to make this virtual too, because we can't turn off this main object because we need it to save data. So in many cases, maybe this is enough, but I think for the imp in particular, we need to do an override here. And we'll do those, but then we'll also say on the imp, so audio source dot enabled equals false, and geez, shaker dot enabled equals false. We need to get rid of both of those box colliders. Get components box collider. For each var collider in get components box collider, collider dot enabled equals false. And then rigid body doesn't matter at that point. All right. So that's going to be for the imp. Other things, maybe they'll do something completely different. All right. So pickup body is also going to do... it's also going to be protected virtual. It's also going to be virtual. Pickup body is where we give loot. And... well, I'm going to do that later. I think the stream's almost over, and I'm going to do that after. Maybe another stream. Maybe I'll stream again tonight, for all we know. I don't know. We'll see how I feel. Let's just see if we can get it to be removed at this point. Where are we? Oh, the other thing is that when I attack, this person's supposed to do some... be unavailable for a minute. Select is ready. Yeah, is ready. Let's see. It is the add active time. What is this? Why is this a class? I've never seen this window before. Must be buttons. That's why it's a class. Okay, I see. I see. Okay, add active time. It's really going to be add to next action time. That's more clear. And that's what we want to do when we attack something. So in the... where is the player keys? There it is. Game data active player attacks. No matter what we do, we're going to add time. So right now we're just going to add 1.5f. It's going to be active player dot that. And that just means it's when he attacks, the next player will be able to attack. He won't be able to attack for the next 1.5 in-game minutes, which is about 4.5 seconds in real human time. And we should see the active player, which is denoted by the sort of cyan color up here, shift like that to the next one. So let's see if it works.
Ouch, that hurt.
Yep.
Oh no, I'm dying.
There you go. And you can see they turn orange when they're unavailable. Okay, and now let's see if we can pick them up. All right, so we picked him up. We turned off those things and he fell down because we didn't actually populate the things to turn off. And so we do need to populate these, poly shape, and the 2-point lights. All right. And then we will save it and check to see that he does not raise from the dead when we reload.
Ouch, that hurt. Oh no, I'm dying.
Okay, and And disappears. Good. He still fell. That's something. I guess we do need to destroy the rigid body. Let's just do that. Destroy rigid body.
Ouch, that hurt. Ouch, that hurt. Attack. Ouch, that hurt. Attack. Oh no, I'm dying.
Oh my god. Alright, that worked. We can walk through where he was. Okay, and then we'll save. And when we load again, just by pressing play, he should automatically go away. He did. Just like that. Alright. That's good. So we still need to give loot. I want to get gold every time we kill an enemy or pick up the body. And I'm also going to demonstrate picking up loot. There's going to be a chance of loot at least. And a handler for that. We already have a handler for that with the quest, so it's going to be the same thing. But I'll just reinforce it with the enemies as well. So that's that. But it's now been about 3 hours since the stream started, and I'm going to take a break. So I want to thank you all for hanging out. Come to the Discord. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Don't forget that there is a sale on at the Asset Store. Link is in the description below. But if you ever go to infinitypbr.com, click the See All Assets, you will get to see all of the... Oh, I should remove this humble bundle thing. Remove all of these assets. Not remove, but see all these assets. And then, of course, you can go to the sale and click the Fresh Assets sale and get anything for free there. You can also check out the Publisher of the Week. Every week, it seems now, there's a new free thing. What's this week? I haven't checked. So we can go copy this, go to get our Turbo Builder Pro for free. What is Turbo Builder Pro? Creates builds for multiple platforms in one click. Well, I don't actually need this. But I'm going to get it anyways. Because it's free. View and cart. Checkout. I don't have any of my personal information in this page, do I? Moving it away just in case. It's been very slow. Very slow. Still hasn't loaded. Maybe they don't want me to get my free thing. It's taking forever. Alright, there it is. There is my phone number. So yeah, it had my personal information. Understand. Enter coupon code. Apply. And it had 8 digits of my credit card number. The first 4 and last 4. Holy cow. That's half of the what you'd need. All right, pay now. $0. It's so slow. Oh my gosh. It still hasn't... Okay, it's finally updated. Thank you for your order. Purchase for $0. Holy cow. Spring edition. Does that mean there's going to be a summer edition and a winter edition and a fall edition? Or an autumn edition? What other stuff does this Publisher of the Week have? Crosstails. Crosstails delivers inspiring, thought-out, and solid assets to help make developing in Unity easier. Nice. DJ Pro. Music. Oh, Radio Pro. Turbo Switch Pro. They're all pro. Are there none? They're all pro. Pro. True Random Pro. Is it true random? I mean, that image kind of indicates that it looks like it's more random. Real and not just pseudo-random numbers. That's interesting. Okay, well, there you go. Anyways, thanks for hanging out. I don't know what I'm going to do. I'm going to take a break. So I will see you later. Thanks.